Welcome to Chemistry Academy, Fajandar High School and Junior College, Wahur. Student, now our new topic is solution. The new part of the topic we are going to start, that is the solution. Now, before going to start this part, solution, the simple concept already we have discussed in 11th standard. That part I am going to discuss hardly within 2 to 3 minutes, and that part is mixture. Now mixture already we have discussed in 11th standard. Now what is mixture and what are different types of mixture? In 11th standard we have discussed. Now mixture means we can say the combination of two or more substances. What is mixture? A combination of two or more substances, and that combination it is called as the mixture. There are two different types of mixture. One is your homogeneous mixture and second one is your heterogeneous mixture. One is your homogeneous mixture and second one is your heterogeneous mixture. Now this part I am not going to touch. In 11th standard already we have discussed what is homogeneous mixture and what is the heterogeneous mixture. But depending upon the number of particle size, this homogeneous mixture it is classified into two types. One is your colloids and second one is your true solution. One is your colloids and second one is your true solution, and that is our topic. Our topic is what is solution, and that part we are going to discuss and that part we are going to start. So what is the mixture? Mixture we can say it is the homogeneous mixture of two or more, it is the combination of two or more components. Okay, and how many types of mixtures are there? One is your homogeneous mixture and second one is your heterogeneous mixture. Now our topic is solution. That part we are going to discuss. What is the solution? Okay, now solution means we can say it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, or it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Now which components are present in the solution? Solute and solvent. Okay, and depending upon the number of components present, solutions can be classified as binary solution, ternary solution, quaternary solution. Okay, so solution containing one solvent and one solute, it is binary solution. Solution containing one solvent and two solute, it is ternary solution. Okay, so depending upon that, different type of solutions are there. We have to discuss only binary solution. Now bi means two, a solution containing solvent and one solute. Okay, and that solution is called as the binary solution. So student, our topic is solution. Okay, so what is the solution? A homogeneous mixture of two or more pure substances, that is called as the solution. Okay, now in this topic the most important part related to your question number 1 MCQs as well as your entrance examination, the most important part is given, that is what are different types of solution. What are different types of solution? Now we are having three states of matter. One is your solid, second one is your liquid, and third one is your gases. Okay, solid, liquid and gases. Actually depending upon the nature, or we can say state, depending upon the nature or state, total there are 9 type of solution. How many type of solutions are there? Depending upon the nature, state of solute and solvent, total there are 9 type of solutions. And what are there 9 type of solution? So first one, solid in liquid, solid in solid, and solid in gas. Means here solid act as a solute and liquid act as solvent, solid act as solvent, gas act as a solvent. So there are first 3 type of the solution. What are the first 3 type of solution? Solid in liquid, solid in solid, solid in gas. Again there are 3 different types of the solution. One is your liquid, act as a solute, liquid act as a solute. Now liquid in liquid, liquid in solid, and liquid in gas. So 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, again there are 3 types of the solutions are there. Gas act as a solute, so gas in liquid, gas in solid, gas in gas. So overall how many types of the solutions are there? Overall how many types of the solutions are there? 9 type of the solutions are there. And what are the 9 type of the solution? First one is here solid in liquid, okay, solid in solid, solid in gas, then liquid in liquid, liquid in solid, liquid in gas, then gas in liquid, gas in solid, gas in gas. Now this solid, liquid, gas act as a solute, and these components act as a solvent. Now we know what is the solute. मैं solid किसको बोलूँगा? A component which is present in a small quantity in a solution. And what is the solvent? A component which is present in large quantity in the solution. Okay, so this is the definition and different type of the solution. Okay, so what is the solution? A homogeneous mixture of 2 or more pure substances, that is called as the solution. Now student, the most important part which is really important for your entrance examination, what are the different example of the solution? What are the different example of the solution? That part we are going to discuss, and based on this part we will try to solve 2 to 3 examples which may ask in your coming examination. Okay, now first type is given, that is solid in liquid. Here solid act as a solute and liquid act as a solvent. See, the example is given, sea water. Now sea water containing salt, chloride, bromide, etc. So that salt act as a solid and water act as a liquid. So sea water, it is the example of solid in liquid. Benzoic acid in benzene. Now benzoic acid, it is white powder. Benzene, it is a organic solvent, liquid. Okay, so solid in liquid. Benzoic acid in benzene is the example of solid in liquid. Likewise, example of solid in solid. Here solid act as a solute, solid act as a solvent. Best example of this type is alloy, ALLOY. Now alloy, it is a mixture of 2 or more metals like bronze, brass. Okay, now mixture of metals, 2 metals are there. Okay, one is solid, second one is your solid. One act as a solute and second act as a solvent. So alloy, it is the best example of solid in solid. Come to iodine. Iodine in air. When you will open the crystals of iodine, actually it is volatile solid. When you will open the crystal, bottle of solid iodine, that iodine will vaporized. आयोडीन काय में कन्वर्ट होगा? वायलेट कलर के गैशियस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट होगा. ओके, वेपर स्टेट में कन्वर्ट होगा. सो दैट इज एग्जांपल ऑफ सॉलिड इन गैस. दिस एग्जांपल्स यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. Iodine in air, it is the example of solid in gas. Then come gasoline. Ethanol in water. Ethanol organic solvent. Water act as a universal solvent. Both are in liquid state. So it is the example of liquid in liquid. Liquid solute, liquid solvent. Okay. Now mercury. Mercury, a metal in liquid state. Mercury, a metal in liquid state. Mercury in silver. Silver is in solid state. So it is the example of liquid in solid. All amalgam are the examples of liquid in solid. Now chloroform, it is in organic solvent, liquid form. In nitrogen, nitrogen act as a gas. Chloroform is a liquid, nitrogen is a gas. It is the example of liquid in gas. काय का एग्जाम्पल हो गया ये? इट इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ लिक्विड इन गैस. नाउ कम टू द कार्बोनेटेड वाटर. Carbonated water means carbon dioxide in water. Now carbon dioxide is a gas, water act as a solvent, so it is an example of gas in liquid. Water is a liquid, carbon dioxide is a gas, so it is an example of gas in liquid. Now next one, hydrogen gas in palladium. Now palladium, it is a metal used for reduction, so it is an example of gas in solid. Next one, air. Air, it is a example of gas in gas. So these are the different type of the solution and some examples are given. So what are the different type of the solution? Total there are different 9 type of the solutions are there. And what are the different 9 type of the solution? So first one is here, solid in liquid, solid in solid, solid in gas, then liquid in liquid, liquid in solid, liquid in gas, then gas in liquid, gas in solid, gas in gas. Okay, so this is all about the introductory part of this topic. What is solution and what are the different type of solution? Now student, in your exam the question may ask, classify the following into type of solution. Classify the following into type of solution. Such question it may ask. Suppose it is given, first one air, second one is given, suppose CO2 carbon dioxide, or use here nitrogen in water. Used here nitrogen in water. Third one, suppose given bronze. Third one is given bronze. Okay. Now fourth one, suppose it is given gasoline. It is given gasoline. And now my question, classify the following into type of solution. Now type of solution means whether it is solid in liquid, solid in solid, solid in gas, liquid in liquid, liquid in gas, liquid in solid. Okay. Now first one is given air. Air is the mixture of gases, so it is the example of gas in gas. You have to write it is the example of gas in gas. Now next one, nitrogen in water. Now nitrogen, it is a gas, water it is a liquid, so it is an example of gas in liquid. Nitrogen in water, it is the example of gas in liquid. It is the example of gas in gas. Now come to the bronze. Bronze is the alloy, and alloy is the mixture of metals. Okay, so it is the example of solid in solid. It is the example of solid in solid. Now gasoline, it is in liquid form. It is the example of liquid in liquid. Gasoline is the example of liquid in liquid. So this table is most important part of your topic. What is the different type of the solution? So from where we have started our topic, simple definition, what is the mixture, what is solution, what are the different type of solution. So depending upon the state means nature, type of solute and solvent, there are different type of the solution. Okay, note down this point, then we will proceed for the next part of the topic, that is solubility, and what are the factors which affect the solubility. Note down this point. Okay, student, our next part of the topic is solubility. Okay, next part of the topic is the solubility. Okay, now simply how to define the solubility. First, that definition we will try to cover, and then in detail we will discuss what are the factors which affect the solubility and one law related to the solubility of gases. Okay, now our point is solubility. Now simple solubility of a solute is its amount. With proper example I will try to explain. एक example के साथ मैं explain करूँगा. Its amount per unit volume of saturated solution. Its amount per unit volume of saturated solution at a specific temperature, at a given temperature, or we can say at a specific temperature, it is called as the solubility. How to define the solubility? Solubility of a solute is its amount per unit volume of a saturated solution at a specific temperature, that is called as the solubility. For example, I am writing here, for example, 0.5 moles of a solute, for example, 0.5 moles of a solute dissolve in 1 liter of water. Okay, dissolve in 1 liter. Per means 1. Per means here 1. 0.5 moles of solute. 0.5 moles of solute dissolve in 1 liter of solution, solvent. Okay, out of this, suppose 0.3 moles get soluble. 0.3 moles get soluble, yeah, dissolve. How many moles we have added? We have added 0.5 moles of solute in 1 liter of solution. Out of this, 0.3 moles get dissolved. What is the solubility of solute? कितना ऐड किया मैंने? 0.5 मोल्स 1 लीटर वाटर में, उसमें से कितना डिजॉल्व हुआ? 0.3 मोल्स. माय क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द सॉल्युबिलिटी? तो सॉल्युबिलिटी इज 0.3 मोल्स एंड remain 0.2 is not dissolved, that is called as insoluble, and this is the amount of solute per unit volume of saturated solution. मतलब 1 लीटर में कितना solute dissolve हो रहा, that is called as the solubility. And solubility, it is expressed in concentration terms, or we can say what is the unit of solubility. So it is moles per liter, yeah, moles per dm cube. It is written as moles per liter, yeah, moles per dm cube. So what is the definition of the solubility? Solubility of solute is its amount per unit volume of saturated solution at a specific temperature. And what is the unit of solubility? It is expressed in concentration terms, that is moles per liter. Okay, so 1 लीटर में कितना solute dissolve हो रहा, that is called as the solubility. Note down. Then we will start the factors. Okay, so student, after the definition of solution, definition of solubility and the unit of solubility, the next part we are going to start what are the factors affecting the solubility. What are the factors affecting the solubility? Now there are 3 factors. One is your nature of solute and solvent. Second one is your effect of temperature, and third one is your effect of pressure. Nature of solute and solvent, effect of temperature, and next one is given effect of pressure. Now how nature of solute and solvent affect the solubility. Okay, now actually this nature of solute and solvent, it based on the principle like dissolve like. How मैं explain करता हूँ. It based on the principle like dissolve like. Now it based on the principle like dissolve like का मतलब रहता the compounds having similar chemical characters, similar chemical properties are readily or easily soluble to each other. The compounds having similar chemical properties, chemical characters are readily soluble to each other rather than the compounds having a different chemical properties or different chemical characteristic. Okay, now I have used the word, मैंने क्या word use किया यहाँ पर कि the compounds having similar chemical character, जो भी compounds का chemical character same रहता वो solute ऐसे सॉल्वेंट में इजीली डिसॉल्व होता. नाउ सिमिलर केमिकल कैरेक्टर के साथ में एक और वर्ड आता है हैविंग अ सेम कॉम्परेबल या सेम इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्सेस. नाउ एक्चुअली लाइक डिसॉल्व लाइक या सिमिलर केमिकल कैरेक्टर का यहाँ मतलब रहेगा पोलर solute dissolve into polar solvent, non-polar solute dissolve into non-polar solvent. अब व्हाट इज पोलर एंड व्हाट इज नॉन पोलर ना. पोलर का मतलब रहेगा द बॉन्ड बिटवीन टू आइटम हैविंग अ लार्ज इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी डिफरेंस. वन एंड पॉजिटिव आएगा और सेकेंड एंड क्या हो जाएगा नेगेटिव. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द पोलर. एंड नॉन पोलर का मतलब क्या रहेगा द बॉन्ड बिटवीन टू आइटम्स हैविंग अ वेरी लेस इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव डिफरेंस. फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव रिटन हियर H2, the bond between H2. Now H2 means H single bond H, both are having same electronegativity. It is non-polar. The bond between carbon and hydrogen in case of benzene C6 and S6. अब ये दोनों का जो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी डिफरेंस रहता कार्बन का और हाइड्रोजन का ज़्यादा नहीं रहता, इसलिए बेंजीन को भी नॉन पोलर बोलते. बट आई एम राइटिंग हियर NaCl. Na is positive, Cl is negative. This ionic compound, it is the polar. Water, it is the polar. Okay, so like dissolve like या similar chemical properties का मतलब क्या रहेगा the compound having same chemical characters are readily dissolved. इसका मतलब रहेगा polar solutes are readily dissolved into polar solvent and non-polar readily dissolved into non-polar solvent. Now example you can write here NaCl readily dissolve in water. NaCl readily dissolve in water. Why NaCl readily dissolve in water? Because the ions form Na plus and Cl minus. Here the intermolecular forces, intermolecular attraction between these ions Na plus and Cl minus are comparable with water molecules, and it shows the hydrogen bonding. And it shows the water molecule shows the hydrogen bonding. Okay, and that's why NaCl readily dissolve in water molecule. The intermolecular forces या ion dipole moment of Na plus Cl minus are comparable with the hydrogen bonding of water molecule, and that's why this NaCl readily dissolve in water. You can write here second example, sugar. Now sugar dissolve in water. Why sugar dissolve in water? Why sugar dissolve in water? Because of the intermolecular forces of attraction, yeah, because of the hydrogen bonding. Why sugar dissolve in water? Because of the hydrogen bonding. Now your cholesterol. Now cholesterol dissolve in benzene. Cholesterol dissolve in benzene. Now cholesterol, it is a non-polar. Benzene, it is a non-polar. Non-polar solute dissolve into non-polar solvent, like dissolve like, same chemical characteristic. Okay, so these are the first factor which affect the solubility. So generally polar solute dissolve into polar solvent, okay, or the compounds, yes, substances having similar chemical characteristic and similar intermolecular forces are readily soluble into the same characteristic solvent. Now second effect is given, effect of temperature. Now related to temperature, 2 points are there. Either heat is evolved or heat is absorbed. If heat is evolved, the reaction is exothermic. If heat is absorbed, the reaction is endothermic. And generally the reaction which favored endothermic process. Now endothermic process means in this process heat is added, heat is absorbed by the system. In this case the solubility increases. In endothermic process the solubility increases. Why in endothermic process the solubility increases? This is according to Le Chatelier's principle, because in endothermic process heat is added to the substance, to the system, and that addition of heat stress the solution. वो solution पर force apply करता है, stress करता है. Okay, addition of heat stress the solution, and that's why solubility increases when the process, when the reaction is endothermic in nature, and exactly opposite is given exothermic process. Now if the process is exothermic, if the process is exothermic, heat is evolved, and heat is evolved means here the solubility will decrease. Exactly opposite, the solubility will decrease, and that is the second factor which affect the solubility. So what you will write in effect of temperature? क्या लिखेंगे आप लोग effect of temperature में? If the reaction, if the process is endothermic in nature, the solubility will increase. And why the solubility will increase? Because in endothermic process the heat is absorbed by the system, and that addition of heat stress the solution. Addition of heat stress the solution, and that's why the solubility will increase. But when it favor exothermic process, heat is evolved, solubility will decrease. Now this is all about the solid and liquid. But what about the gases? What is the effect of temperature on solubility of gases? Effect of temperature on solubility of gases. As the temperature increase, solubility of gases decrease. As the temperature increase, solubility of gases decrease. And why the solubility of gases decrease? Because in liquid gases are condensed. Because in liquid gases are condensed, and condensation means here it follows the exothermic process. Condensation means it follows the exothermic process. Heat will evolve, and when heat will evolve, the solubility will decrease. So here the question may ask, you have to write this question in your notebook. Why the temperature increase decrease the solubility of gases? Because gases in liquid get condensed, and condensed, it is the exothermic process, and that's why heat is evolved, that's why solubility will decrease. Now third factor, what is the effect of pressure? Actually pressure has no effect on solubility of solid and liquid. Pressure has no effect on solubility of solid and liquid. अब pressure क्यों effect नहीं करेगा? Because solid and liquids are incompressible. ये press नहीं होते. Solid and liquids are incompressible. वो compressed होगा क्या? नहीं. इसलिए pressure has no effect on solubility of solid and liquid, but it affects the solubility of gases. It affects the solubility of gases. As the pressure increase, solubility of gases increase. As the pressure increase, because gases are compressible, मैं गैस को compress कर सकता. As the pressure increase, the solubility of gases will increase. And this is all about the factor which affect the solubility of gases. Okay, so what are the factor? First one is your nature of solute and solvent. इसमें आप लोग क्या याद रखेंगे? The compound having similar chemical characteristic are readily dissolved into each other. The substances having comparable या similar या same intermolecular forces are readily dissolved into each other. Polar solute are dissolved into polar solvent. Non-polar solute are dissolved into non-polar solvent. और एक फैक्टर याद रखने का, हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर में एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस, heat is absorbed, added, solution will stress, solubility will increase. Exothermic process, heat is evolved, solubility will decrease. And pressure में solid and liquid has no effect. Okay, only gaseous molecule solubility will increase when the pressure will increase. And this is all about what is solution, what are different type of solution, define solubility, and what are the factor which affect the solubility. Now in next lecture we will see two laws. One is your Henry's law and second one is your Raoult's law. Thank you.